Carr now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow waiting. Mark 54. Check. Watch the twist.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21. 53.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check out 6 weapon.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Room here to run. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Kill, turn up. 13. Hey, foxtrot.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, 46. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down, Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Run to 54. Line in.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep in the direct. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a vet.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Ready, over. Yellow lady. You draw caution.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze looking long for and this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 45 yards, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Opposite. Rush in. Mike, 48.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Genn's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Check. Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. You ain't doing nothing. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hatch it. We go 21. 48, Mike. Hey, Stu.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Saints.
Ready. Kill. Yellow waiting. Watch the screen. Check it backer.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Switch. Topper. 11. Hey, Delta. I'm coming after you.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Sammy. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, Team 6. Here we go.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 12.